and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. I hope that everyone is doing really well. So I just thought I'd pick the camera up now because I thought we could spend a couple of days together this weekend. I've got quite a few interesting things coming up. I am going for a meal tonight in Manchester to a lovely Asian restaurant, and then tomorrow I've got a Pilates event with Too Faced. Just been getting ready, so I've just done my makeup now. We're probably leaving in half an hour, so I've got half an hour to choose an outfit, which always takes the longest. And yeah, I'm not thinking of going anything too special. The restaurant is a lovely restaurant, but we're just going to go smart casual. So I've got a pair of jeans that I got a couple of weeks ago from Reese, so I'm probably just going to wear them with like a nice little waistcoat or something. But I am really looking forward to it. I feel like this week has been a full-on week again, and I've been feeling quite uneasy, not balanced, and it's really starting to show in sort of my skin and just the way that I'm feeling. So just for context, I have spent this past week kind of like manifesting things for the future. I don't know whether anyone does practice manifestation. It's not something that I feel like I do, although I am very aware of it, and so I do try to like envision things that I would like for my life, but it's definitely something that I'm not very good at. But that being said, because I have been thinking about where I want to, what I want out of life and where I want to go, I feel like for me anyway, whenever I do feel like I'm in the right place right now, it can make you feel uneasy sometimes. So I've definitely had heart racing. I can feel like my cortisol, my stress levels are probably quite high. So I am really looking forward to just going for something to eat tonight and trying to just switch off from it. But obviously I will take you guys with me. So we are going because we are celebrating Lee's mum and dad's wedding anniversary. So they are 34 years married today, and going for food is actually one of mine and Lee's favourite things to do. So yeah, the restaurant that we're going to as well, I didn't mention, actually is called The Lucky Cat, which is by Ramsey. So me and Lee actually went to the one down in London a couple of years ago. That was the first one we went to, and it was absolutely lovely. And then we have also been to the one in Manchester. I have to say it's not as nice, but it still was, a really nice restaurant, as restaurants go. So yeah, we'll see how it is tonight. And obviously, like I say, I will show you what we get, and I'll probably rate it for you to see, is it somewhere worth going if you are visiting Manchester or if you do live in Manchester. So this is option 1. Okay, and this is option 2. I feel like this is more forgiving, so like I can eat more. Okay, so I've gone for this, and I've just took my hair off. I need to fix it, but it's really curly. But yeah, let me fix it and then I'll come back. Okay, I am now ready. I just need to put my shoes on, which I'm just going to wear some trainers, because like I say, it's more casual. But this is the outfit that I am wearing, and then I've got this bag which I'm going to go for, which I've just actually put like a little scarf on. back from Manchester. The food was actually really nice. I actually would recommend that restaurant, to be fair, because like I said, the last time we went, it was okay, but I feel like definitely this time it was lovely, and the service was really good as well, and probably one of the best services we've had in a long time, to be fair. So yeah, I would recommend it. But it's quite late now. I think it's like about 10:30. So I am just gonna get my pajamas on, get changed, and then probably get into bed. I have actually just had to put a wash on though, so I'll probably have to wait for that to finish. And then tomorrow morning I'm up early because I've got the Pilates event, which is in Harvey Nichols in town in Liverpool, and it's with Too Faced, the makeup brand, so that'll be quite fun. But yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. Okay, so it's now Sunday morning. I'm actually running a little bit late for picking my friend up. So we're going to this event, which I mentioned yesterday. So we are going to it in Liverpool city centre this morning, and it is in Harvey Nicks, but I think it's in Harvey Nicks actually, but it's an event with Too Faced, which is the makeup brand. So I will try and film a little bit of it. I mean, obviously I don't think I'll be able to film much of it because I can imagine it'll be quite busy, and I'm probably not at the point yet where I feel confident enough to do it, but I'll see how much I can film. I'm looking forward to it. So I am actually going to pick my friend up now, who I haven't seen in a couple of weeks. So she's my best friend, and we've been best friends since we were, oh my god, about 14. But just because life gets busy, we are really bad at actually meeting up and doing things, even though she just lives around the corner from me now. But so it'll be lovely to see her, and then we're all going to go for some breakfast in a cafe called Rise. I think that's where we're going to go, which is a nice little brunch spot in Liverpool. We'll show you that. I just got back home now, and I had a lovely time at the Pilates event this morning, so you will have seen that. I went to the event with Grace. We did, I think it was like half an hour Pilates. We had like a nice smoothie drink there. They gave us some free products as well. Well, free, we did actually pay for the event, but I think it was only like £12 for the ticket, which, you know, you would pay that for a Pilates class anyway, and then you're getting the products, so it was a win-win. But yeah, so we then went for breakfast in Rise, which was lovely. I got the poached eggs and avocado on toast, and then I actually, on my way home, I rang Lee, and he was just going for a walk in the park at the back of where we live. So I went and met him, we went for a nice little walk, then we went and grabbed a coffee from our friend's coffee shop, and then we went for a walk around there, and then we've just got back now. So yeah, overall it was a really lovely day. I am probably just going to do some more research and work today, just because I don't know, I just enjoy learning a lot about the things that I'm interested in. So obviously women's health and preventative health, and then I've also got an online client who is booked in for later on today, so I've got an initial consultation with them, so I'll prepare a little bit for that. Obviously it is Sunday, I do enjoy going to the swimming today, but with me having the client, it falls within a time where I can't really go tonight. But I actually wanted to speak about that in this section of the vlog, because I did mention earlier on that I've been feeling a bit uneasy, where I just felt a little bit stressed out this week, and there's a couple of things that I'm thinking it may be. One is potentially my diet. So I always fast in the morning. Now fasting is a good thing for some people, but for women sometimes it just isn't so good for us, and it's not good for supporting our hormones. So if you miss the meal or you miss breakfast, it can then alter your sleep, which can alter your levels of melatonin, which is a hormone that is produced to help us sleep. And then it also can alter your cortisol, which all of these hormones are actually linked to the brain, which is where estrogen and progesterone production initially comes from. So like I say, if you mess it up with those hormones, it will have a knock-on effect. So I'm thinking that could be playing a role. Also, I don't know whether any other women find this, but whenever Lee is training, I tend to not train the same as him, but train every single day. Now I do a lot of different types of training. So I like to do a bit of yoga, I do a bit of Pilates, I like to do a bit of strength training, I like to do a little bit of cardio or zone 2. I also do swimming. So I do a little bit of everything, but I don't feel like I may be working optimally with my cycle. So where we, supposed to train harder during the follicular phase of your cycle, which is the first half, and then sort of slow down to the second half, I feel like potentially I'm not listening to my body as well as what I should be, and I'm just thinking that I am able to just go. And I think I've mentioned in a previous episode that years ago when I was younger, I actually could do that. Like I really didn't get affected by my hormones, and so as I'm getting older, I think it's probably time for me to really sit down and actually think about, how am I going to train around my cycle? What am I also going to eat around my cycle? How am I going to change the timings as well of when I'm eating? Thinking I'm going to try and do things that are going to support my hormonal health, basically, because like I say, there's definitely something going on. And obviously I've been in a lot of pain, which could be to do with stress, but it also could be to do with, again, just like not supporting my circadian rhythm, not supporting my HPO axis, which is your hypothalamus pituitary ovarian axis, my HPA axis, which is the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis. So there's a lot of different things that could be going on, and the world that we live in today, I say it all the time, it's not really suited to just supporting your just a human in general, to be honest. We live in a highly stressful environment, we don't sleep very well, our diets are never always optimal, we don't tend to exercise optimally, and so yeah, I think it's just finding now, as I do get older and things are changing, what is the best thing for me. But I feel like I've gone on for quite a while. But yeah, so if you have got this far in the video, then thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't already, then please subscribe to the channel, because it really does help me. I haven't also thought of a video that I'm going to do next week, so if anybody has any suggestions, then please comment down below. But yeah, other than that, I will catch you in the next video.